Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's POV test drive review, I'm driving an i20 N-Line N8 manual. I gotta say this 3-spoke steering really feels nice to hold. It is leather wrapped and has red stitching, looks sporty too. It has tilt and telescopic adjustment. There's plenty of red stitching on the seats, red accents on the AC vents. You have a sliding armrest which also has red stitching. The gear knob feels really nice to hold. The shifts are smooth and solid. I think I'm going to really enjoy this test drive. There's a vanity mirror for the passenger, but the driver doesn't get one. It's not a deal breaker. Plenty of red interior elements. Okay, let's step back into the rear seat. Now, this car has the largest wheelbase of any cars in the sub 4 meter segment, including the SUVs and crossovers. So as a result, there's plenty of knee room and very good high-speed stability. The under-thigh support is adequate but not that great. There's an electric sunroof, and you have rear AC vents, again with red accents. There are two adjustable headrests, and back in 23 or 24, I remember that i20 Sports and Asta, or maybe even the N-Line, used to come with a center headrest and an armrest. Seems like they have been removed. Not sure why. The interior is dark, but it is sporty and spacious, and I like it. This is the test drive car assigned to me, and I think this color is called Starry Night. To me, the white looks more attractive. And if you slap on a black spoiler with red lines to complement the interior, it's gonna look stunning, and it will turn a lot of heads. The engine is not that loud. The NVH levels are pretty good, and there is no insulation in the bonnet, but I don't think it needs one. Okay. The steering mounted controls are easy to use. The MID is 10.25 inches and the information displayed is crisp, and I like the graphics. And I'm just resetting the trip and fuel economy. I'll be driving this car for 10 kilometers.
Oh. Really, bro?
It feels pretty quick off the mark. Definitely feels peppier than the DCT variant. The steering is also slightly heavier than the regular i20, but it is more communicative and offers better feedback. There's an auto-dimming IRVM with controls for telematics, and the NVH levels are really good for a 3-cylinder. It has good cabin insulation too. You don't really hear much of the outside noise. The suspension is a bit on the firmer side. Well, actually, it is tuned to be firmer to offer better handling, and it's not really a deal breaker for the driver and the front passenger, but if you have elderly people in your family seated in the rear, then you're going to hear some complaints. The turbo lag it's well masked if you're comparing this with the DCT variant, and that is if you're gradually increasing the speed. If you're below 1500 RPM and if you floor the throttle, then it does give a minor delay before it pulls forward. So this shouldn't really bother you unless you are in bumper to bumper traffic. I'm not sure if my GoPro captured that well, but that 7-speaker Bose system is awesome. The sound quality is excellent. The gearbox is so smooth, and even the engine, it doesn't feel like a three-cylinder at all. It's just so refined. Some of you know that I drive a Bronx turbo manual, which by the way has very good NVH levels, and this i20 inline test drive vehicle actually feels slightly smoother than my well-maintained Bronx, and that's surprising. The rear view camera quality is alright, but I like the fact that you have an option to keep this activated and continue to receive feed from the camera as you drive. And the clutch is not that light, but it's not that hard. It's not as hard as the Skodas or Volkswagens, but it also isn't as light as Suzuki. So it is balanced, but isn't really suited for driving in peak hours in a city like Bangalore.
Open sunroof.
It supports certain voice commands.
Do you want to turn off the air conditioning and climate?
Yes.
Turning off all climate controls, including air conditioning.
The 10-inch infotainment system is smooth, responsive, and you can also play ambient sounds of nature, which is built in. Let's do an acceleration test. So it reached 130 quite comfortably, and the car was planted, lane changes were easy, there was no body roll, and this also comes equipped with rear disc, so the braking was also pretty solid. So yeah, great stability overall. I think this is currently the only hot hatch, warm hatch or whatever that's available in the market, and it handles great, it's fun to drive, has good NVH levels and a good cabin experience as well. So if you plan to buy one, I would definitely recommend that you test drive the manual because it's more fun and will be easier on your pocket in the long run. That's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you later. Stay tuned.